Hi again. Today we're going to make pineapple tarts. This pineapple jam tart is super easy to make and we can do it in 4 simple steps. But I also have a bonus step for you. So let's go and see how to make this super simple pineapple tarts using pineapple jam. We start by making the shortcrust pastry. Sieve the plain flour, corn flour, milk powder, and the icing sugar, together with a teaspoon of salt. You must sieve the flour because this will help to incorporate air and make the pastry light. Prepare 3 egg yolks. Separate the egg yolks from the whites. Separate the eggs individually one by one so that it doesn't get contaminated should there be rotten eggs. Add to it 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 drops of egg yolk coloring. In my case, I use orange color. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. Mix thoroughly with a fork so that the color is evenly dispersed. Weigh out the cold butter, 150 grams. It is recommended to prepare the butter and the egg yolks beforehand. Cut it into strips and then into small cubes. The butter needs to be cold in order for you to do it properly. Put it in the fridge to chill further. Dip the cold butter into the flour. Separate the cold butter with a knife so that it's covered with the flour. Stick your hands into it and gently rub the flour and the butter together with your fingertips. Lift the mixture high while rubbing to incorporate air. Make sure the butter is not melted because if it does, the pastry will be very dense. When the mixture gets to the stage of breadcrumbs, add in the egg mixture. Mix with a fork. Make sure the mixture clumps together like ribbons. Add some more water if the mixture is too dry. My flour is a bit dry, so I have to add more. When you add the water, move the clumps to the side. Add the water to the dry crumbs and mix. If necessary, repeat until all the mixture becomes clumps. Stir the mixture. Then with your fingers, lightly bring the clumps together to form a dough. It looks a bit dry, but it should be okay when you press them all together. The dough should not stick to the bowl or the fingers. Lightly flour the work surface. Tip the dough on the work surface and lightly knead it, or to be more precise, press it. Do not overhandle it or use your palm. Press it into a flat rectangular piece and wrap it with cling film. Chill for at least 30 minutes. Now we go to step 2, which is to prepare the jam filling. Divide the jam into 12 grams each. Then roll them into round balls. You can wet your hands to prevent the balls from sticking to your palm. Here are the prepared jams that look a bit like salted egg yolks or apricots. Now we're going to step 3, which is to assemble the tarts. Grease a 24-hole mini muffin pan. You can use butter or vegetable oil. Make sure it's well coated. Or you can line it with paper cases. Sprinkle the work surface with flour. Remove the dough from the fridge and cut it into 2. Roll out 1/2 of the dough. Place a large piece of cling film over it. Then roll the dough to 3 mm thickness. Remove the cling film. Use a cutter to cut out the dough. The scraps can be reused. Just press them together and roll again. Carefully place a piece of the cut out dough onto the muffin hole and gently press into it. A small pastry rolling pin is good for this. Let's do this quicker now. Pop the prepared jam balls into the hole, pressing it lightly. It's done now, isn't it pretty? Okay, now we're going to make some crosses over the flowers. Step 4 is to bake it. Bake for 12 minutes in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Turn and bake for another 10 to 12 minutes. Ta-da! It's done. Let it cool in the muffin pan for a while. Then gently remove the beauties from the tin. Make sure to give it a turn before lifting. Leave the tarts on the wire rack to cool completely. Look at this, this is really pretty. Look at the layers of the pastry. It must be really light. A normal pretty flower and one with a cross. I have here the pineapple tart that's a simple flower shape. It looks very pretty. And I also have some that looks like flowers. I put a topper on it, a flower shaped thing from the pastry, so it looks so Marc Jacob. Bonus step number 5 is enjoy. I hope you like my pineapple tarts, which is actually a typical Nyonya pineapple tarts. And this is very good for Chinese New Year or Hari Raya. I hope you enjoy watching my video and found it useful. And until the next round and until the next recipe, I'm Loretta Lee of Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food, and I share with you my food journey. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button if you find my videos useful. So until the next time, until the next round, thank you. These are my tarts. Ooh. So you can keep it in the airtight jar, but I'm not putting it too much airtight because it finishes so quickly.